flowers are for you. How these flowers blossom every day morning. I want you also to blossom. So today let us learn about the timeline, and for this a small activity is there. Come on, let us see what that activity is. Look at here. There are some sentences written in a jumbled form. I walked to school. Mother is out of town. No milk in the fridge. I had to iron my shirt. Dad did not know how to make breakfast. I'm really sorry, ma'am. I missed the school bus. Wake up late. The alarm did not go off. Now these jumbled sentences, when I read, I'm not able to understand what it is. But the same thing when I put them in the sequential order, then I will be able to understand better. Let us see the correct order of this. Mother is out of town. The alarm did not go off. Wake up late. Dad did not know how to make breakfast. No milk in the fridge. I had to iron my shirt. I'm really sorry, ma'am. I missed the school bus. I walked to school. When we keep these in the correct sequential order, it is called chronological order. When we keep the events in the chronological order, it will be very easy to understand. This is called timeline. So let us see in detail about the timeline. Here is the timeline, a long line showing the time with the help of the years. The years are written on these lines. Timeline. A timeline is a display of a list of events in a chronological order to know what happened and when. So, the timeline therefore an important tool to study history. To make history in a simple way, to understand history in a simple way, we need to know the timeline. With the help of timeline, history becomes very simple. Now let us go here. The year where Jesus Christ was born is taken as the starting point in a timeline. When you see this timeline, this is the starting point where the Jesus Christ was born, and this is taken as number 1, AD. AD means Anno Domini. Anno Domini in short form written as AD. Anno Domini means in the period of Jesus Christ. In the period of Jesus Christ or in the year of Lord, anything can be told. So his, that is Jesus Christ's birth is taken as the starting point and given the number 1. 1 AD means during the period of Jesus Christ, written 1. His birth is taken as starting point on the timeline as 1. Now dates which are written here are counted forward from the year when Jesus Christ was born. Look at here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000. 1100, 1200, 300, 400, then comes 2000. Then goes on. Every event that took place before Jesus Christ's birth is counted backward from 1. The time before the birth of Christ is known as BC. Before the birth of Christ is known as BC. This BC, that is before the birth of Christ, is also called before common era. This can be even written as BCE. Everything which took place after the birth of Jesus Christ is counted as Anno Domini, which means in the year of Lord. This AD is also called Common Era. In short form, it is written as CE. generally you will be seeing AD or BC, before or after dates. For instance, let us see here, Akbar was born 1542 AD. The Harappan civilization flourished in 2500 BC, or the Mahabharata war took place in 3137 BC. So let us see this Mahabharata war, exactly where it comes on the timeline. Let us go to the timeline. 3137 BC. BC means before the birth of Christ. So 1000, 2000, 3000 somewhere here. Means we are going backward, right? So the Mahabharata war took place somewhere here in 3000 BC. Now, just see, Akbar was born 1542 AD. AD means after the birth of Christ we have to see. Now, which year Akbar was born? 1542. Means after 1000, 1100, 1200, 1300, 1400, 1542, somewhere here it comes. So it will be very simple. With the help of timeline we can know what happened and when. Just look at the calendar here. The present calendar what we are following. This calendar is actually called Gregorian calendar. Gregorian calendar. This was introduced in the year 1582 BC by Pope Gregory XIII. So this Gregorian calendar generally used by the entire world. Let us see 1582 BC where it comes. Come here on the timeline. So when we say BC, we have to check before the birth of the Christ. Now from here 1000, then 1582 BC, somewhere here it comes. It means at this time, this calendar, Gregorian calendar, was introduced, and as on today, we are following this calendar. Once you get back to the list of calendars, look at here. In 3012 BC, we were using in India Kali calendar, and after that, Sumerian calendar was used by the world. Then came Roman calendar. After the Julian calendar came. Then Gregorian calendar found the better one for the entire world. So we started using Gregorian calendar since then. We also followed in the 1957 Saka calendar. It was made as a national calendar for India. But for the entire world, we are using Gregorian calendar so that it will be very simple to follow anything. Whatever dates, events, whatever we are having, all those will be very easy to understand if we all follow the same common calendar. Here are a few questions for you. Tell me, the birth of Christ is taken as dash. The birth of Christ, the starting point of the timeline, the birth of Christ is taken as the starting point of the timeline. And it is written as 1 AD. What is the full form of AD, children? Yes, you are right. Anno Domini. This AD can also be written as CE. Full form of CE? Common Era. Very good. Now what is the full form of BC?